What is up, guys? Nintendo here once again, and it is time for a pickup video. I know it's been quite some time since I put out a video. They've been very inconsistent lately. I got a new job. I feel like that's a pretty good excuse. I was just exhausted all the time and doing stuff on my days off with people that I know and friends and drinking beer and playing video games and not making videos, so I actually racked up quite a bit of stuff. I got a big toy lot at one point that I might show off, and I got this giant video game lot from a friend. It's actually my girlfriend's coworker, Robbie, and he just got a hold of me one day and was like, "Hey, I hope you remember me. I have to move out of my house, like, really quick, and there's a bunch of video game stuff that I have. If you'd like to take it off my hands for, like, ultra cheap, that would be rad." And so I went to his house a couple towns away. I had two giant boxes just full of stuff, and there was a bunch of consoles, and there were a bunch of games, so we are going to check those out. Without further ado, let's get straight into it. Alright, so let's check out the consoles. We've got, first of all, a Sega Genesis Model 2, and keep in mind most of these, if not all of these, have not been tested at this point by the time this video comes out. Maybe something's been tested by the time it comes out, we'll see. But yeah, Sega Genesis Model 2, everything's dirty as hell, rat piss, you know, pretty cool. And next thing we have, pretty awesome, but weighs a fucking metric ton, we've got an OG Xbox, which is always nice to see. More than likely this thing probably runs. These things are bricks, so yeah, that would be pretty badass. I actually have a working Xbox, so I don't need this one, but yeah, pretty awesome to get either way. Alright, up next we have an OG Xbox 360. You know, I would be surprised if this works. It's like all 360s, the OG ones have issues, but here it is, and it's got a 120 gig hard drive there on the side, which, I mean, I guess is cool. But definitely cooler than that is an Xbox 360 Elite. Fuck yeah, that's pretty cool. And it has a Garbage Pail Kid sticker there, so now we all know that Robbie has good taste. So yeah, but it's also just like completely gunked up. But this has a much higher chance of working than the OG one, so that's pretty cool. Alright, up next we have an original NES, which is weird because there are no NES games in this lot at all. Yeah, this is the special edition with the yellow flap. Pretty hard to get. I believe those are limited to 3,000 worldwide. For some reason, it doesn't have the little back plate right there, but whatever. Who knows if this will work? You just never know with NESs. These things are getting pretty damn old. Alright, moving on, we've got kind of a strange coincidence. I happened to buy an N64 the day that I got all this stuff, so I got two N64s in one day. This one does have a crack right here in the controller port, but this is actually surprisingly not too horribly dirty. Doesn't have an expansion pack, but it does have the original jumper pack, so that's cool. I'm looking for like maybe 10 or 12 N64 games now that I have an N64. Yeah, that's cool. And it had a couple controllers as well, so yeah, neat. Alright, next up we have got ourselves a Dreamcast, which is awesome. Always nice to find Dreamcast, especially one that's not completely yellowed. And, you know, more than likely this thing works, or can be repaired if it doesn't work. Yeah, these are pretty hardy machines, and it's, like I said, always nice to get a Dreamcast. And moving on, we've got ourselves a black GameCube. Hell yeah, these things can be thrown off buildings and be fine, so this probably works. It is missing a cover flap thingamabob there. But yeah, actually this is one of the ones that isn't as dirty. I mean, it definitely needs to be wiped down, but yeah, it's not like crusty or anything, so yeah, I doubt this one's been sitting in the garage as long as the other. It's got a little spot right there where it's like rubbed off, but that's okay. Paint it black. And finally, my favorite one of all. I regretted getting rid of mine, and now I have one in my possession. I just need to get a controller for it, and I think an AV cord. But we have ourselves a Sega Saturn. Yes, 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 yes. These are getting kind of hard to find. Who knows if it works? Hopefully it works. Damn, no game inside. That sucks. But yeah, Sega Saturn. Pretty awesome. Now that I have the Action Replay Plus, I have something to pair it with, and I can play some imports or even burned games if I wanted to. So yeah, that's pretty awesome. What do you guys think about that? Hey! If you like this video, do me a favor and give it a thumbs up. You might also want to hit that little subscribe button. It's red, and it says subscribe on it. Then you can catch my future videos and see my stupid face again. Why don't you let me know what you think of the video in the comments below? That'd be awesome. Yeah! Okay, moving on to the games, and actually the first thing is not a game, but it's really cool. This is a Kingdom Hearts 2 soundtrack, and it is straight from Japan. It's really crazy because the Japan case actually has Japanese writing on the side there. Not sure if you could see that, but yeah, Kingdom Hearts 2 CD soundtrack, and I've just never seen this before. Pretty darn cool to see, and definitely something that's going to stay in my collection. I'm not a huge Kingdom Hearts fan, but hey, this is really neat. Never seen it before, so... And I love CDs, so that's staying in my collection for sure. I have one PS2 game, doesn't have a cover, but it's a good game. It's Shadow of the Colossus, so that's kind of cool. I'm just going to move through these fairly fast. Yeah, UFC Tap Out on Xbox. Cool to see Xbox games. And one more Xbox game, The Punisher. Actually, pretty cool to see that. Looks like a pretty fun game. The disc only of Battlefield 4, who cares? Got a few games with no cases, but they're decent games. Got Bioshock 2. I don't know what the hell is with this ad for Stupid Monkey. A stupid girl, not a stupid girl. What? Okay, but anyways, Bioshock. And then we've got Street Fighter 4. We've got Bioshock Infinite. And then the rest of these do have covers. We've got Rock Band. Rock Band 2, Who Gives a Pooh? We've got the Beatles Rock Band, which I love the Beatles. This is pretty cool. I wish I could play this, but I don't have any of the stuff. We've got Skate 3. I've never played any of the Skate games. Are these any good? I mean, there's 3 of them, so I assume they must have been decent. Got Grand Theft Auto 5. It's complete. It's got both discs and all the shit, so that's cool. Mortal Kombat on 360. That's pretty badass. I've never actually played this game before. I haven't really played many Mortal Kombats past the first, like, 3 or 4. And here's another good one. We got Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3. Good shit for sure. I like Marvel vs. Capcom games. I'm not sure if I've played this one. I feel like I have not played this one. And the last 360 game we have, which is awesome because mine has a printed cover, but what sucks is both copies don't have a manual, but we've got Beautiful Katamari here, so now I can replace at least the cover to my Beautiful Katamari, and I guess just toss it because it's fucking printed. Who cares? So there's that. Alright, moving on. We've got a few PS3 games here. We've got Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3, but it's sealed. It's kind of interesting. I doubt it's worth anything, and it looks like there's maybe blood right there. I don't know what that is, but maybe it's a red marker. Hopefully it's a red marker. It is over the UPC code. Maybe it is. But Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3 sealed. Kind of weird. Got Metal Gear Solid 5, The Phantom Pain. I have never played this game. It looks pretty cool, but I don't know if this is one of the ones that people like or not. Let me know in the comments if this is a good game. But yeah, Metal Gear Solid 5, and it's heavy. It's got like a map or something in here. It's got $3 million inside. I wish. Okay, and then we've got The Incredible Hulk on PS3, which I think this is kind of an uncommon game. I think it doesn't have a manual, though. No manual. Not sure if it came with one. Elder Scrolls Online, PS4, pretty cool, I guess. And then we've got, actually, 3 GameCube games. Now, this one doesn't have a cover, but it is kind of cool to see these old Hollywood video covers that they made themselves. But we got Resident Evil 0, and yeah, it's got the old Hollywood thing, and yeah, and it's got both discs inside, and both discs are in good shape, so that's kind of cool. I mean, it's really cool. You don't really see GameCube stuff out in the wild much anymore. And then we've got a complete copy of Resident Evil on GameCube. This is going to be staying in my collection. Pretty damn cool, in my opinion. And let's see, we've got Metroid Prime, and this is in complete condition as well. And I already have a copy of this, so I'm probably just going to trade or sell this one. And then moving on, we've got Dreamcast stuff. Like, I never find Dreamcast stuff at all. I found one game recently. It's this Midway's Greatest Arcade Hits. Maybe that's a spoiler alert. No, it's not. I'm pretty sure I showed that in my last pickup video, but yeah, here's a stack of Dreamcast stuff, which is really weird. We've got Sega Dreamcast Generator, Playable Bits and Video Clips, Volume 1, which is pretty cool. It's got stuff for Ready to Rumble Boxing, Power Stone, Monaco, Grand Prix, House of the Dead 2, Sonic Adventure. Yeah, pretty darn sweet. We've got not one, but 2 Sega Dreamcast web browsers. So I don't know what I'm going to do with those, but okay. We've got a NFL 2K complete. I don't really care about football, so I'll probably trade this one or sell that one. This one's interesting. We've got NFL 2K1, but inside is actually the disc for Crazy Taxi, which is a game that I actually would like to play, so that's pretty cool. And I think the disc, yeah, all the discs on this one are pretty good shape, except for like one or two, and one of them's kind of unfortunate. This one is in rough shape. I don't remember how the disc is. The disc is fine, but the cover is like completely water damaged. We've got Star Wars Episode 1 Jedi Power Battles. These games are fun, or this game's really fun. I'm not sure if there were other Power Battle games, but yeah, I actually like this game a lot, so I'm stoked to put this in my collection. And at least the back and the side aren't messed up, so that's good. It'll display well. This is one that I definitely want to keep in my collection, but I have to find a manual for it, but it looks pretty darn cool. We've got Plasma Sword, and yeah, it's some kind of like futuristic fighting game, and yeah, it looks pretty badass. Looks not too bad. I'm not a huge fighter fan, but pretty neat. Now this is kind of the unfortunate one because it's definitely the rarest game here, and yeah, that's Power Stone 2, disc only, and it is a bit scuffy, so I don't know if I'm going to be able to get it polished really well. It's not as bad as I remember, but it is disc only. Kind of an expensive game, but yeah, Power Stone 2, disc only. Weird. And the last one, and something that I was really stoked to see because this is one of the games that I really wanted on Dreamcast again, and I just haven't found it, and we got a complete in-box copy of Sonic Adventure. Hell yes, I finally get to play Sonic Adventure again. Super sweet, so there you go. That's the games. How could I possibly almost forget about a giant box full of Atari games and one Sega Genesis game? Like, what? I almost forgot about these, but yeah, this was in the lot also. It was just a big, heavy box of Atari games. I'm not going to go through them all. There's some pretty cool stuff in here, notably Pitfall, Pitfall 2, which are literally two of my favorite games on the system. We've got Mega Man. That's pretty cool. Let's see, what else have we got here? Stampede, Chopper Command, good stuff. Of course, you know, the Activision games are pretty good. Let me tilt this so you can see a little better. Never had China Syndrome before. Never actually seen this before. And then we've got Flash Gordon. Never seen that before either. One of those 20th Century Fox games based on a movie or a show. Not sure which. Yes, obviously it's not really Mega Man, it's just Mega Mania, but cool game nonetheless. And we've got 4 of the iMagic games. I can't remember which ones of these I have. Got Cosmic Arc, I feel like I have that one. Star Voyager, I might have that one. I don't think I had Riddle of the Sphinx, so that's cool to get. And Solar Storm, I'm not sure I had either, so neat. Got 2 copies of Terrible Pac-Man, 2 copies of Defender, you know, some pretty standard stuff. I don't think I had Crystal Castles. I don't think I had that one, so that's pretty neat to add. We've also got a Frogger and a Spider-Man. Always cool to see a Spider-Man. Of course, the labels for Spider-Man are always messed up. Got a Donkey Kong, that's pretty neat. And there was one Sega Genesis cart. We've got Test Drive 2, The Duel, or The Duel Test Drive 2, whatever you want to say. But yeah, Yar's Revenge. Yeah, some pretty cool games, so not bad, not bad, not bad. Alright, so that's it. Just a freaking ton of consoles that are really dirty. They need to be cleaned up a bit. And a big old stack of games, which is awesome. Still have to go through the controllers and all the wires and all the stuff, and I've just been busy. But I'm getting to that probably tomorrow, actually, so that should be fun and dirty and messy. But yeah, I want to thank Robbie. Thank you so much for the awesome deal, man. I'm pretty stoked about it, and I'm stoked to add a few of these games into my collection. Let me know once again what you thought in the comments. Leave a thumbs up. That would be awesome. Please subscribe. You guys rule. Much love, and keep rocking the retro games. Games, consoles, rat piss.